Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in to the latest vlog here on the channel. We're doing mouth cancer vlogs at the moment, as last week I was diagnosed with what we think might be a stage 1 squamous cell carcinoma of the mouth and tongue. Stage 1 mouth cancer, tongue cancer was my diagnosis. We think it's stage 1, it's not definitive. I keep having to emphasise this because we've got to have an dissection and that will determine, what stage it actually is when the glands are examined under the microscope. But anyway, it's as far as we know at the moment, it's stage 1 mouth cancer. And so I've been vlogging about the experience we're leading up to the operation. It's going to be next Monday. I have a date for the operation. I've got the date now when I have my pre-op assessment, which will be tomorrow. I had a pre-op assessment on the phone. Rather strange. I had a pre-op assessment on the phone today that took 48 minutes. And I thought that would be the end of it. But it turns out I've got another hour actually doing a pre-op assessment face-to-face tomorrow. So they want to do blood pressure checks and blood tests and things, what I thought. Actually, I thought that's how they did pre-op assessment. So when I had this call this morning that lasted around 48 minutes, I wasn't sure, what was going on really. But I was hoping that was it. But anyway, I've got to do it all over again tomorrow. But never mind, these things happen. But so that's coming tomorrow. But what I want to talk about for this vlog is just go through the pack, because everybody gets diagnosed with cancer gets a pack. About the cancer they're going through. So I thought you might find it interesting to just go through what the pack contains. Of course, it does depend on the specific cancer type that you have. So, for example, this pack is for mouth cancer. If you have breast cancer, then you'll have a specific pack for breast cancer. If you have prostate cancer, you have a specific pack for prostate cancer. Lung cancer, a specific pack for that, and so on. So what we see in this is related to mouth cancer, but everybody will get their own individual pack that's related to their cancer type. So I thought you might find it interesting to go through the pack, and I'll go through it with you in a second. Just say that if you're enjoying the vlogs on the channel at the moment, then please can you like, share, subscribe. Thank you so much, everybody, for doing that. So the first thing that's apparent, of course, is that it's Northampton General Hospital, that is my local hospital NHS trust. So depending on which hospital you're going to, they'll have their own name on the pack, and there'll be like phone number, email address, and the actual address of the hospital as well. So this is the pack that you have. You have quite a lot of information. So we'll go through it, shall we? So got a leaflet here, cancer registration, why it matters and what you need to know. This is from National Disease Registration Service. And they say that if you're diagnosed with cancer or a condition that may lead to cancer, the NHS team looking after you will record information about you and your care you see. This applies to children and adults of all ages, but the information is shared with the National Cancer Registry. And it's basically, letting you know that your information will be shared in an anonymous manner, so that, it goes into the statistics. So I suppose the NHS and the government and relevant authorities know how many people are getting cancer, what type of cancers they're getting, what ages they are, and so on. So that's a leaflet that you get within your cancer pack. I think everybody gets that. We have Oncology Centre. Information for patient, your cancer services. So this is all about the oncology unit. I haven't seen anything of the oncology unit. I do know that the Northampton General Hospital oncology unit is very, very, very good, because Mrs. P went through some treatment there in 2013 to 14. Which some of you may remember, I'm sure. So yeah, you get a leaflet or a little booklet. Actually, it's not a leaflet, it's more than that. It's like a booklet that tells you all about the oncology, the oncology centre. As I say, I have not seen the oncology centre yet, and I may never do. If the mouth cancer, when it's removed, is finally and definitively staged as stage 1, and there's no involvement with Annette, then that will be as far as I go, you know. So this will be more for if I have to have radiotherapy and chemo, you know, after the operation. But it does explain how they, you know, how they work out what treatment you're having. So they explain about the MDT, multidisciplinary team. So everybody who has cancer has their own individual MDT, multidisciplinary team who looks after them. That makes up like head and neck. For me, that would make up like head and neck surgeon, Macmillan nurse, oncologist, radiologist, pathologists who do the pathology on the biopsies and so on, and you know, probably other clinicians as well. So everyone who has cancer has an MDT, and they discuss them and work out what treatment, if any, they are going to need. But yeah, that's, you know, quite interesting to note about the oncology services. Right, we also have Northants Cancer Guide. Northants Cancer Guide, I think this is from Macmillan. This tells you about all of the different services that are available if you have, you know, have cancer, all of the different things that are available to you, like Macmillan Cancer Support, Cancer Information, Information Centre, which is centred within the oncology unit at Northampton General Hospital, Northampton General Hospital switchboard. So you've got useful numbers and useful information and whatnot in that. Right, we've still got more to go through, Bo. We've got a booklet here about holistic needs assessment, planning your care and support. And this does involve a leaflet as well. I've been told about this. Apparently, leaflet we have there. Apparently, that I'm going to get a call at some point this week to go through my holistic needs. I don't really think I have any holistic needs, but if anybody does have holistic needs, I suppose looking more like the psychological impacts and the concerns that people have when they have cancer. You know, you get a diagnosis of cancer, it is very, very concerning, and some people, you know, will have anxiety and so on. I haven't got anything like that, but some people will have anxiety and whatnot. So that's more, I think, towards the emotional, psychological, mental health side of cancer. And as I say, I'll be having a holistic needs assessment, I think it's called, based on what's here, concerns checklist of head and neck patients. As I say, I don't really have any concerns. I know a lot about head and neck cancer because I went through the pre-cancerous thing, you know, 10 years ago, 9 years ago. So I don't really have any issues. But that's something that I think every cancer patient goes through, their holistic needs assessment. Right, there's still more to go through. So there's a nice big booklet, understanding, or it's actually like a book really, understanding head and neck cancers. And there's loads and excuse me, loads and loads of information within this. So I mean, how many pages is it? It is a very, very, very you know, very exhaustive thing. It's got 150 pages, and like a pull out here, what will help you during treatment for head and neck cancer as well. So loads and loads of information. That's from Macmillan. I know most of this anyway, you know, through I'm a bit of a head and neck cancer expert. I've researched it a lot over the years and whatnot. After I had the pre-cancerous lesion, you know, I became interested in head and neck cancers. I never knew that I would have head and neck cancer myself, but obviously knowing that I've had like pre-cancerous thing does raise my risk of head and neck cancer. So over the years, I've taken an interest, let's say, from afar. I have watched head and neck cancer developments in terms of treatments and so on, because you never know if you might need treating one day. So yeah, but for anybody who's not, most people won't be that sure about head and neck cancer, I don't suppose. There's a very, 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 very large book that goes with that. And again, you would get that with any of your cancer types. So if you have breast cancer, you would get a book that relates to breast cancer. If you have prostate cancer, you get a book that relates to prostate cancer. Lung cancer, book that relates to lung cancer. Liver cancer, book that relates to that, and so on and so forth. So yeah, big book about that. And then we've got a couple of cards as well, I think, here. So we'll see what they are. So this one, help us improve. So if you'd like to take a survey about cancer services at Northampton General Hospital, tells you how to do that. We've also got a card, another card, help us improve. So we've got 2 of those. I don't know why. 2 of those. And everybody who has cancer has their own Macmillan nurse or their own specialist nurse. I've got a Macmillan nurse that has been assigned to me, and I've got the number where I can contact her with this card here. I won't give a name out, but yes, I have got a Macmillan nurse. I did meet the Macmillan nurse last week when I was diagnosed, and we had a nice chat. She seemed like a very, very nice lady. And we got the email address that I can get her on, and also the phone number that I can reach on as well. Support worker, working as part of Macmillan. They do fantastic work, and I reckon when this is all over and done with, we will probably do a fundraiser for Macmillan in a live stream or something. How does that sound? That would be nice, wouldn't it? Because they do amazing work, and they work within the NHS, but they are like a charity ultimately. I don't think they get much government. Perhaps get a little bit, but I don't think they get much government funding. So when this is all resolved, well, it won't be resolved, I don't suppose, because cancer is never truly cured, or at least not for 5 years. They don't use the C word. You know, they don't say you're cured. So it goes into remission, and for around 5 years you're in remission, and then if you get past the 5 years, then they say you're cured. But even that's not definitive. Sometimes cancer can come back like 10, 15, 20 years after the event. You just never quite know how cancer's going to behave. But in any case, when things are better, then let's say, when treatment is finished, I think we'll do a fundraiser for Macmillan, and we'll try and raise a little bit of money in a live stream for Macmillan. How does that sound? But anyway, I hope that was interesting. You know, it's not something that many people discuss, but yeah, you do get like the pack when you get diagnosed with cancer. You do get the pack, and I thought you might find that interesting. You know, to just go through that and see what happens, because it's you know, a lot of people wonder about what the experience of having cancer is like, what process you go through, but a lot of people never get to experience what the process is, because a lot of people do. Unfortunately, I think cancer will affect like at least half of the population at some point or other in their life. So a lot of people will go through the experience, a lot of people won't. I just thought for those that haven't been through the experience, it would be nice to go through the pack, and you'll be able to have a look at what it's all about. Right, so that's it for this vlog then. Probably do one tomorrow, maybe, after I've had my pre-op assessment. And I'll let you know how my second pre-op assessment, as it turns out. I'll let you know how that goes. I have had a haircut today as well. I look a lot tidier, a lot more trim, I think, with my haircut. So yeah, Gav's tidying himself up a little bit, ready to go to hospital next week. But probably another vlog tomorrow, just going through the pre-op assessment experience again. We'll see. Right, so that's it for this vlog. If you've enjoyed it, then please like, share, subscribe. Thank you so much for doing that, and we'll be back with more Now Cancer vlogs very, very soon. Bye for now.